Hello and welcome to another episode of Soul and Screen. In this particular video, I'm going to just be doing a little bit of discussing, kind of just talking through a couple of things that I have seen on various social media platforms in regards to last night's episode of Tyler Perry's Sistas. That would be Tyler Perry's Sistas, season 9, episode number 12 to be exact. And in reference to that episode, but also the previous episodes that have led up to it, and just kind of want to discuss a couple things that I'm hearing and seeing. So it seems to be that everybody is like really attacking Fatima, and hear me when I say this. Like I said many times before, I am absolutely a Fatima fan, but I really like the couple Fatima. So Zach and Fatima, I like them together. But with that being said, I also feel like I'm fair about pointing out right is wrong, and also kind of seeing the other side of the story or the situation. And what I mean by that is there are a lot of people who seem to be, I feel like, forgetting the past few episodes. So I went back and watched episode number 9, 10, 11, and then watch 12, right? Just to kind of refresh my memory, even though I didn't really need it, but just because everybody seems to feel like Zach is justified for being upset with Fatima about what's going on with the Chaz situation, and some even, I guess, even to the extent of being upset that of him being upset because of what he heard Fatima say. Now, in regards to what Zach heard Fatima say, meaning he heard her say that she was feeling relief when she found out that the baby that did not make it was Zach's, and him, through his emotions and his grief and his guilt, filtered it and heard the word happy, is taking this out on Fatima. Now, I'm not really understanding why people feel like that's okay. But I'm not even going to hold you. Honestly, if you feel like that's okay, you probably don't want to continue listening to this video, because I'm in opinion that I don't agree with that. I don't agree that anybody should be taking out their guilt, their anger, or anything. And it's misdirected at that, at their significant other, because of a misunderstanding, or because that person is in fact deflecting and projecting, which to me is what Zach is doing. Let me explain. Zach is upset, and he does have the right to be upset about what Fatima said. He does not get to be mad at her and yell at her and go off on her and be mean and disrespectful to her for her voicing her opinion on a phone call to a friend that he overheard. Now, instead of him telling her that morning that he overheard what she said and discussing it like an adult, he decided to stew and be a jackass that same morning. So he came downstairs. They had an argument, right? The night before, he overheard her talking to Danny. There's even some people saying that they don't feel like she should have been talking to Danny, and I don't think that's not an issue either. In all honesty, her and Danny have formed a friendship over these past few seasons. Danny, she has had Danny's back. Danny is the one that's continuously asked Fatima how she's feeling. Started in season 7 when she was at the baby shower, and she was like, "How you doing with all this?" Like, Danny is the one who checks on her. So why wouldn't she talk to her? Some people say that she should have talked to Angela. I don't necessarily disagree with that, but I also don't think that there was anything wrong with her having a discussion about it with Danny. Why? Because Danny knows both Zach and Fatima, and she's friends with both Zach and Fatima. And she's been proven to be able to not lean towards one person towards the other, or be biased, so to speak. She's been able to give an objective opinion about a situation. Why? Because she's seen it take place with Zach and Karen. And so why Fatima would form this friendship with Danny. They've gotten closer over the past few seasons, and then again, you actually are me and Zach's friend at this point. Now, she obviously felt like she had a safe place to be able to voice and be able to articulate to Danny, to the point where Danny understood and did not hold a grudge that you just said that you had a level of relief, or you were relieved when you found out that the baby that didn't make it was Zach's. Why? Because Danny's not in her emotion, and Danny knows Fatima's character. And so, got you. I hear what you're saying. She can see that all the drama, of course, that she has put her in. She's literally been getting play by play from either Karen or Zach, or seeing it herself, what has happened over the past few seasons with Karen literally traumatizing and dramatizing their life because of this pregnancy. And she, being someone who can not project their feelings and they definition of a word on something, because again, happy and relieved do not mean the same thing. She understood where Fatima was coming from. So I say that to say that I'm not really sure why people are mad at her for even going to talk to Danny about the situation, because again, Danny was both of their friends, and she would be able to have an objective opinion and tell her, dang, Fatima, like, that's a little rough, or, no, you're right, and I'm pretty sure, even though they didn't show it, the conversation, they had a conversation that brought some level of, I guess, like, just enough to calm Fatima, enough to be able to wake up the next morning and say, I'm going to take this with have a whole new attitude, not take it personal, like Danny suggested, like, understand that he and his feelings, but at the same time, I don't have to push mine back. And woke up with literally saying again, new day, new energy, new day, new energy. I mean, she making them breakfast, and she like, I'm going to make some breakfast for my man. Like, she literally pep talking herself, and he comes down with an attitude. He comes down with an attitude, for those who have forgotten. And instead of just telling her, like, we need to talk, he like, what's all this noise? I thought I heard all this noise coming downstairs. Like, what you so happy about? Like, just being a brat, like, being a baby about it. Like, why are you pissed off? Just tell me what you heard, and let's talk about this. But no, he didn't. And then he later on began to project that whole attitude. He already mad at Fatima, onto what a phone call with her client. Now, hear me when I say this. Chaz is absolutely overstepping, and Fatima knows it, right? Like, but what Fatima has done is make it clear to Chaz that she don't want him. And she's always told Zach that. She's always made Zach understand and know, you don't have anything to worry about. When I'm with you, I'm with you. And when I don't want to be with you no more, I'm going to let you know. Like, ain't no sense in me joking around. I'm just going to tell you. So when Chaz called that morning and asked, did you get the link to breakfast? And she told him, like, no, I'm good. Like, I'm literally sitting here with my fiance. That was the first time that Fatima let him know that she had a fiance, right? Now, so let's just say he didn't pay no attention to her ring, which is probably, maybe he really didn't see her ring, you know what I'm saying? But let's say he did, and he just wanted to see if she was one of them chicks that was going to come at her. She told him no, right? And so she had a conversation with Zach, like, just try to have a good day. She gets to work. She finds out there's other gifts there from other people and ball players. So she didn't know about the $6,000 purse. But one of the things that Zach said when he answered the door, when he got the purse, is how would she know? How did he know that she want this purse? This purse. Like, I mean, Zach, does any man have to know, like, a woman not going to be pissed off if she get a $6,000 purse? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the only reason Fatima was not going to take that gift, and I honestly believe she would have sent that back as well if she knew it, she would have sent it back because she would have known that was absolutely too much, Chaz, and told him that. No woman who is in a happy relationship with her man is going to accept that. As much as they might want the $6,000 purse, they're not going to be disrespectful to their man. Fatima has never disrespected Zach in his relationship in their relationship ever. They argue, they do whatever, but she's never shown him disrespect by flirting with another man. She's never given another man attention or anything like that. So again, this is Zach projecting, and this is why I don't really understand why everybody is like mad at Fatima, because Zach is being an a-hole to her, because he's all this is because he's again mad that he heard her say what she said, which are her valid feelings, and then B, he also know that he jacking up, and he's at this point doing what he probably did with Karen, which was lash out and to a level, maybe even some self-sabotaging, right? You know what I'm saying? Instead of just having a conversation with Fatima. And now he's projecting all this stuff on her. So just because you would do all this stuff, like, which, you know what I'm saying, he has. Whenever him and Fatima got into it, like, okay, different show, but just let's go over to Fatima really quick. When they got into it that night, when she didn't tell him about Ian, what did he do? You know, he went out there and started kind of flirting with Deja and everything. That's something that Zach does. Fatima does not get mad at Zach and go and shake her tail in front of some other dude or be all up on some other dude. She does not do that in either show. She gets mad. She either say what she got to say, or she does what she got to do, whether it's she'll walk out in a minute, right? But she does not disrespect him by disrespecting their relationship. Zach is projecting on her what Karen might have done. And Karen and Fatima are not the same person. Again, so moving on throughout the rest of the day, when she finds out like what's going on, when she gets the phone call from the doctor, she comes, when she does finally get home, everybody's like, well, Fatima not communicating. And Zach has said it too. You just not communicating. First of all, you didn't give me a chance. I'm going to be really honest. Like, how many of you people will come home from work after hearing that somebody disregarded everything that you said about your body and having this baby the night before when they had the argument over the midwife? I literally told you, I'm not doing that. This is my body. You sat there and told the midwife that you basically don't care nothing about me, because you said that if there is an emergency, we will have to go to the hospital. And you told her, no, we're not doing that. So how is that you being concerned about me and our baby? It's not you. It's you being in your feelings and you not making rational decisions. So I'm going to go ahead and make this call, and I'll explain to you when you calm down that this is my body, and a little bit more of it. But in the meantime, this is my body and this is what I'm going to do. So they have this argument. He gets a phone call. He said the doctor did not call him. He said the doctor called him, which don't make no sense, because I'm not sure why the doctor would call him. He's not the patient. Even if he is engaged or married to the patient, the doctor will not call and talk to a spouse or a father to be about the woman's body. So I don't know where that came from, but anyway, he still did not. If in fact the doctor called and was talking to him about, the birth and everything, and he told the doctor that we're looking at other options, how come he didn't communicate that to Fatima? How come he didn't call her immediately and say, hey, babe, I know we still want to talk about this, but I still got some concerns. He didn't call her. Why? Because Zach was lashing out. He was doing it out of spite. He knew it would piss her off and it would start an argument. So guess what? He didn't say nothing to her. But imagine you just tell your fiance all of this, that this is your body, you got some concerns and this and this and this. And then you go home and find out that he got into he started a fight almost with your client that you hooked him up with, that if he did not want to meet with the client, he should not have met with the client. She did not know she got a purse. Zach knew she got a purse. So you literally went up there and accepted this invitation that could have been about business and was about business, to go off and start a fight with my client because he flirted with me. We are not 12. We are not 16. You can take somebody flirting with me and me not giving into it. I already told you I don't want nobody else or anything. So what I'm saying is I still, again, make me understand why are people mad at Fatima for not communicating when Zach is the one who's not initiating the communication first. Fatima did not get a chance to come home and have that conversation with him about gifts. Why? Because she was pissed off about the doctor in her job or in her client. Are you serious? You mean to tell me that you go and you get gifts from somebody who was flirting, which means nothing to you? Like, I don't care. Like, do you get flirted with? Like, people flirt with women. Men and women flirt all day. That don't mean anything. She wasn't like, feeding into it or anything. She did not get a chance to tell Zach anything because when she got home, she had to deal with other stuff. Him being drunk, him being, being like really facetious and just not telling her about the doctor, whether the doctor called her or the doctor called him or he called the doctor. You didn't tell me. And now, you know what I'm saying? Like, she got all this other stuff that actually means something to her in her mind. Why would I bring up the thing that matters less? That it does not even matter. Those gifts did not mean anything to her. So why would she put that at the top of her, I got to talk to Zach about this conversation when she's heated? When you are mad, you don't remember everything that everything. And again, she even said it in the scene. It didn't mean nothing. I actually even gave them all away. Like, you see what I'm saying? But everybody wants to be mad that she is not communicating this to Zach. When are you guys serious? Like, it's like proper time and place. Like, she just didn't get a chance to. It wasn't saying that she wasn't going to do it. She didn't get a chance to because Zach is over there acting a straight jackass. Straight period, point blank. So I'm really not sure. I'm up for a good conversation. Again, I am one of those people who, as long as you can bring me some evidence and receipts to it, I got you. But I don't see where Fatima should be held responsible for not communicating properly to Zach when she typically does. Excuse me. Especially in regards to when she's not trying to, the Fatima stuff, that kind of stuff, we'll talk about that in another video, because I don't think she should be holding anything back about the health of the baby or anything but that's a different show. But in regards to Sisters, she don't not tell him anything. I'm trying to figure out, remind me if I'm mistaken. What has she not or purposefully held back and not told Zach? Not she didn't get a chance to, not she, we got into an argument and so the argument trumped, the other topic of conversations that don't mean a damn to me. We just didn't get there. But what information has she held back? Zach is jealous, just like one of the synopsis says on one of the episodes. Zach returns to his old ways of jealousy. This is all about Zach being jealous and him not knowing, not knowing how and not really wanting to just have a conversation, confront what Fatima confront him all the time. Why is he not doing the same thing? So anyway, yeah, you're going to have to kind of try, you guys who are upset about all this communication or lack of communication that Fatima is supposed to be having, you're going to have to make me see it a little bit better, because I don't see it. She didn't ask Chaz to come over there to her house. She absolutely communicated to Chaz that she don't want him. You know what I'm saying? This part of the situation is absolutely between Chaz and Zach. They just trying to show who got the biggest. At this point, this is a normal man-to-man kind of thing that she's in the middle of, but him coming at her and trying to be mad and go off on her because, what is he doing? Why is he coming to my house? How I'm supposed to know? You act like I asked him. You know what I'm saying? She in a full-out committed relationship. What woman who don't want to leave will just tell some dude to come to their house? Oh yeah, come up to my house and make my man more pissed off because, I ain't got nothing else to do today. Like, come on, you guys, like, make it make sense. So anyway, I just wanted to come in and talk about that whole she's not communicating thing that seems like people are jumping on the bandwagon with in regards to, Zach, she didn't say nothing about, the gifts or anything like that. Like, seriously, give her a chance. Like, do those gifts mean more to you than your baby's care? You just canceled or tried to tell the doctor that probably took me some time to get into that I don't want to see her no more because you don't want me to go to the doctor. You don't think that trumps a gift, a $6,000 purse that I didn't know nothing about, or some flowers and some wine that I gave away? Like, I could care less about that. You just cancel my doctor's appointment or try to cancel my doctor's appointments and things like that because you ticked off about what's going on with your ex and your child that you just lost, which I'm not saying that ain't valid, but that don't mean that you don't get to hear what I said 12 hours ago. See what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. So anyway, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Let's have a conversation about it. Like, keep it clean, like, keep it cool. I ain't tripping or anything like that. You can have a difference of opinion. We don't have to agree. I just don't see it. But if you can show me a different way or show me the light to show what warrants him being upset at her for not communicating when he's the one who's not communicating, if you can present a valid argument to me, and some evidence, then I got you. Then that you may absolutely, positively feel free to do so. I don't know if it'll change my mind because I've thought about this for a while and I just don't understand this portion of it. You don't get to get mad at me and lash out at me because somebody else's actions. You don't get to do that. And you don't get to get mad at me for not communicating to you about something that I haven't got a chance to communicate with you to you with. You did this in Fatima as well. She just wasn't ready to talk about it. But it wasn't even that this time. She just really didn't care about them presents. So anyway, let's get into it. Tell me what you think. I'm would love to hear what you guys think about it. Like I said, we can absolutely agree to disagree in this channel. I'm good with that. But it is good to hear different perspectives in what people are seeing. So, as I kind of tell some of my friends when we having conversations, make me a believer. Like, make me a believer. If you can present a good argument and some evidence that shows that he's warranted to be upset for not communicating when he's in fact not communicating, or if you can show me where Fatima purposefully in this particular season of Sisters and in this moment, and I say moment because she had this outfit on from episodes 9 through 12. So if you can show me within them episodes what she did to withhold communicating with him outside of her not disclosing that she was relieved about the baby, because that's just sensitivity. Come on, like that. There's a time and place for that. Not saying that she would never communicate that to him, but if she did, you definitely time and place. It's too soon. The wound is very new. This is not the time for her to communicate that to him. But outside of that, what did she purposefully withhold and not communicate to Zach within reason, considering the argument that they had? So tell me what you think. Let's get in it. If you can do that, then I'm cool. Then you may be able to change my perspective a little bit. But in the meantime, I don't think so. So anyway, I'll do another video on another kind of conversation that I'm hearing in probably within the next day or so, depending on when I can record that. But in the meantime, please, again, like, share, subscribe. Again, please like. I'm trying to get some better engagement on the channel. I do get a lot of people commenting. I do thank you and appreciate those who are listening and subscribing. But do me a favor and please just hit the like button too. Let's see if we can get this channel growing. But have a good one, and I'll talk to you on the next one. Bye.